Joel Embiid's extension absolutely looks worse by the day for the 76ers. When it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers upcoming season, is there anything we really know for certain? Maybe one of the biggest question marks remains Joel Embiid, and unfortunately his contract situation only serves to make this matter more complicated. The Sixers are probably among the biggest wild cards when you talk about the 2025-2026 NBA season. This team sustained so many injuries last year, it's hard to accurately gauge on how well they will perform. On the other hand, I think everybody is so low on both Joel Embiid and Paul George at this point. They're like likely to come out of the game and surprise a lot of non-Sixers fans. Realistically, hold on. Realistically, the best case scenario for the team is still an exciting one. Philadelphia could easily finish next season with the top three record in the Eastern Conference, given the talent on their roster and the pressure of injuries indurating the rest of the conference. But the flip side, but the flip side of the coin, it's the part of that is a bit more stressful to consider. If the Philadelphia 76ers deal with more injury troubles, especially to their stars, things could begin to unravel rather quickly. As per the usual, this conversation is always going to bark to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's health is a question mark. Well, no shit, it's a question mark. Every week, look, okay. So basically, they're just deep diving into the injury right there. Then there's the contract piece. Embiid is about to be playing on the final year of his old contract, which preparing to earn $55.2 million next season. After that, his new deal with will take effect, and he'll earn $187.6 million over the next 3 years. This contract is crazy. This contract for Joel Embiid is beyond crazy. The contract about to expire. Yeah, then he's got the other one coming in. So Joel Embiid is 30, so we're gonna have him until he's like what? He's about to turn 31, I guess, or he is 31. So he's gonna be here till he's 34 or 35. This organization is notorious for keeping fans and media in the dark about the medical status of its players. I agree. When was the last time we heard about Joel Embiid and his status? A couple months ago, and that was when they were saying, "Oh, we'll give you an update in 2 weeks." Biggest mistake is extending Embiid. I agree. I agree. There should have came to a point where should have traded him at the highest value possible, so we wouldn't be in this mess. This is why I'm keep on saying this organization is going in two different directions. The young core, Tyrese Maxey, Jerry McCain, VJ Edgecombe, the older guys, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Andre Drummond, Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon, etc., etc. They're going in two different directions, and I'm like, we're stuck. Joel Embiid is stuck. We're stuck with this. Beyond terrible. Like, they knew about his injury too. That's the thing. They knew about this. And I'm like, why would you put more of a headache on yourself? Why would you do that? I get it for the future, right? The expectations. You think he's going to get better. He'll be back to his normal self. But he's not going to be ready for training camp. He's not going to be ready for week one or game one against the Celtics. He's not going to be ready for game 4, probably. Game 5, game 6. Who knows when this guy's going to be ready? Guys, let me know in the chat. When do you think Joel Embiid is going to play? Or is he going to be forced to do medically retirement? Because medically, you're going to have to retire. Is it going down that route? God, I hope not. I hope not. This contract with this and Paul George, we pretty much have two of the worst contracts in the league. You also got Bradley Beal, that whole scenario. There's a lot of players with bad contracts, but when you look at these two, they're the icing on the cake. They're the icing on the cake on how bad these contracts are. When Joel Embiid was going off against the New York Knicks in that playoffs, and he did a self alley-oop. He dunked it, he landed on his back, then everyone gasped. Whenever Joel Embiid lands on the floor, the whole crowd quiet. The whole crowd silent. You can hear a pen drop. You can hear a pencil drop. It's just like, it is beyond ridiculous with this, man. Beyond ridiculous. Embiid's health is ultimately it's still a question mark for Philadelphia. It's absolutely fair for Sixers fans to not really know what to expect when they first see Joel shoot up and return to the floor this fall. He's been progressing in his recovery from knee surgery and expect to be ready by the season opener, but there's no telling what version of Embiid we're going to be getting. So now they're hoping that he'll be ready to go by the season opener against the Celtics. And we don't know which version we're going to get. We don't know what version we're going to get. Please, the real Joel Embiid, please stand up. Please, the real Joel Embiid. Will Joel Embiid please stand up? Will the real Joel Embiid please stand up? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the chat. How do you feel about Joel Embiid's contract extension? How do you feel about this whole situation? It sucks. A lot of my fans who are Sixers fans, they don't want to go to a game. They turned down free Sixers tickets. That is right. My friend turned down free Sixers tickets. Free. And I'm like, damn, man, damn. It's that bad for you, huh? Fans are not going to games because of this. Because of this contract, because how bad they're playing. It is crazy. I don't blame my friend for not going to games, for not going to free Sixers games. I don't blame him. I would be in the same boat. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. MK out. Peace.